Yesterday, attacks in the Donbas, north of the city of Donetsk, intensified, and other places in the oblast came under fire. The Russians are storming the cities of Avdiivka, Pisky, Marinka, and Bakhmut, relying on the positions taken recently in the Novoluhansky region and the Volhyrian thermal power plant. Despite numerous attacks, the Ukrainian forces still prevent the aggressors from occupying those territories. Our army is doing everything possible to stop the Russian terror and inflict the greatest losses on the occupiers. The areas where the most intense fighting takes place are in the Donetsk Oblast, and this region absorbs most of our attention. Unfortunately, there are many victims. The situation is also difficult in the Kharkiv region, in the south of the country, where the occupiers are trying to concentrate their forces. Ukrainian forces detected and neutralized Russian subversive and reconnaissance groups in the area of Bakhmut and the nearby towns in the Donetsk region. In the line of contact near Kharkiv, Russian artillery is destroying other civilian and military targets. The enemy conducts reconnaissance activities, not sparing their people. The enemy's reconnaissance groups have been detected and neutralized in the area of the villages of Bakhmutska, Bakhmut, Yakovlivka. The enemy failed to achieve its goal and withdrew, but continued shelling military and civilian infrastructure. During the Russian invasion of Ukraine, numerous war crimes have been investigated by the Prosecutor's Office of Ukraine. The subject of the investigations are violations of the laws and customs of war.
This almost 26,000.
We have now identified nearly 26,000 war crimes. So far, we have managed to bring 135 charges. Cases are pending and applications have been sent to the court.
We charge them.
In the opinion of Amnesty International, the assessment of the events in Ukraine is ambiguous, and some crimes may also be blamed on the Ukrainian side. According to the authorities in Kiev, the report is scandalous because it equates Russian war crimes and the struggle for the survival of the Ukrainian nation, creating harmful conclusions. Amnesty International's priority in this and any other conflict is to protect civilians. This was the sole purpose of our last report. While we fully uphold our theses, we regret the pain they cause. In response to the controversial report by Amnesty International, thousands of critical entries appeared on the web. Their authors are often people who survived the hell of the Russian attack. This is my home in Mariupol, and this is a Russian tank. But it doesn't matter. After all, Russia has ruined every building in the city by aerial fire, no matter that it was a school, a residence, or a cafe. Saturday's shelling of the Enerhoatom power plant in Zaporizhia is a threat to the international community. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres warns that there is a high risk of nuclear holocaust. The Secretary's visit is related to the anniversary of the first nuclear attack in history.
The denuclearization, full denuclearization, verifiable and irreversible of the Korean Peninsula remains a major objective, together with the success of the JCPOA.
There is no country in the world that can feel safe today when a terrorist state shoots at a nuclear power. What is needed now is a decisive response from the international community to these Russian attacks. 2 more ships carrying Ukrainian soybeans and corn set sail on Monday from the port of Pivden. Kiev and Moscow, mediated by Turkey and the United Nations, reached an agreement in July to unblock their Black Sea ports. The information about the resumption of exports was received with relief by Pope Francis, who said that without Ukrainian grain, many countries would face famine. I am glad that the first ships loaded with grain leave Ukrainian ports. This step shows that the dialogue works and helps to achieve success. This event is a sign of hope, and I hope that through negotiation we will end the struggles and achieve lasting peace. Yesterday, a march for the dignity of Belarusian political refugees was held in Warsaw. The event took place on the second anniversary of the rigged presidential elections by the regime of Alexander Lukashenko. The participants of the March of Dignity walked through the streets of Warsaw, carrying not only the flags of Free Belarus,